We are also very blessed today to have in our midst our dear Katie. Some of you saw her yesterday at Mass, and she brought the gifts during the offertory. Again, the sisters and I were very blessed to hear Katie at the National March for Life. We go every year to march and to hear amazing stories as Claire and Katie. Often parents are sometime when they receive some difficult diagnosis during pregnancy, they are faced with some tough decisions. And I'm very grateful to Katie's parents for choosing her life. If I might share a story that Ms. Shah shared it with me over the phone before they came to Boston. She said they were very young, her and her husband, when they were married. They were planners, if I might share, Patty. She said we were very, things that we like to plan for our lives. When we're gonna get married, when we're gonna buy the house, when we're gonna get the car, when we're gonna start having families. So it was all like planning. So it wasn't in their plan to get pregnant that early in their marriage, and especially to have difficult news of their child's pregnancy. But I remember Patty shared it with me that Katie's life brought them on their knees. And she said, it's been the best place we've been all our life. Katie has taken us to so many places. And she didn't mean geographically to travel with her, but just through this journey of seeing God's plan for this beautiful child, Katie. We've been very blessed, the sisters and I, to host her for a few days now. And every day is like a new day because she brings a new smile and a new joy. I was sharing earlier with our team that I personally don't like to use the word, sometimes people use the word child with disability, and I like to use the word child with different abilities. And Katie definitely has so many beautiful abilities. Maybe some of us even we don't have, and that's her pure, pure, pure joy. So please join me in welcoming our dear Katie as she shares her story with us. Welcome, Katie.
Okay, I just wanted to add first thing, it's not my disability, it's my ability to do something and my ability to be here. Good afternoon. My name is Katie Shaw. I am very happy to be here in the warm, dry ballroom. With all of you, and thank Mother Olga and the Daughters of Mary of Nazareth for inviting me. I would like to tell you a little about myself. I am from Indianapolis, Indiana, a born and raised Hoosier. I am 37 years old and I have Down syndrome. I am so happy to be here today in the fight for the dignity of human life for all unborn babies diagnosed with a disability or not. I am a firm believer that equality for you, me, and everyone started in the womb. It started the day of conception when God gave us our soul. There has been much to rejoice about this year with the overturning of Roe versus Wade. But as we all know now, it, it is not time to become apathetic. I am proud to be here along with you to show the world that people with a disability or not need to have a chance to show the world God's plan for them. They need a chance to live their wonderful life outside the womb. My parents found out I had serious medical issues and Down syndrome when Mom was 5 months pregnant with me. I also came home on her 29th birthday. My parents never thought about aborting me. They worked and planned with the doctors to help me have my wonderful life. Now, here I am, 37 years later, contributing to society, working full-time, enjoying family, friends, playing sports, and participating in a book club, and have become a national pro-life speaker. I got to speak to our past pro-life president, President Trump, at the White House. And I even spoke in March last January, probably with some of you, at the March for Life in DC. And now look, here I am in Boston with all of you. As you can see, my equal life that started in the womb was meant to be. Now is not the time to quit. We must remember we are disciples of Christ. And so we know there's even a larger victory ahead. With God's grace and power, we can put an end to all abortions. We just got to believe. I just heard a story last week that really made me realize we must keep fighting to protect the innocent. Some of you may have heard the story before. So, there was once a colony of little mice, and they all tried to help each other. But one day, a cat came into their town and killed the smallest and weakest mice that couldn't get away fast enough. This happened several days, and one of the mice said, "If we don't stop this cat, we will all die." Another mouse said, "I have an idea. If we put a bell on the cat, then we will hear him and know when he's coming and can't escape." All the mice looked at each other because they knew what that meant. Some mice would have to suffer or even die to get the bell on the cat. We aren't mice, and it isn't the cat that is after the innocent, unborn babies. But we have been given a great opportunity. We can't blame the Supreme Court anymore. We must continue to take action and believe that all abortions can be ended. We must get that bell ringing and let everyone know the danger. Many people don't know that there is a waiting list for babies with Down syndrome to be adopted. And yet over 80% of babies with Down syndrome are not given the chance to be adopted. They are aborted and their wonderful life ends. Do you ever wonder who's in your life is missing because they were aborted? It makes me very sad to think of all the friends I do have that might not be here if their parents did not believe that equality is starting in the womb. If their parents did not believe in equality, it makes me sadder to think of all the friends and possibly family members that I miss because they were aborted. Friends, you and I have been given much, so we know much is required. We must remain motivated and persevere for all those who are counting on us to protect them and help them fulfill God's plan for them to have a wonderful life. So, as we go forward, let us remember Psalm 139. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works that I know full well. In your book were written all the days that were formed for me, when none of them has yet existed. Thank you. Let's get that bell ringing.